Hey, welcome back, guys. This is another episode of Cook with Ron, and today, of course, we're making again smash burgers. Not smash burgers in a traditional sense. We're not doing it on the Blackstone. Obviously, there's some folks who don't want to make the investment in a Blackstone, and they rather have something a little bit more simple. So we're gonna do it in a cast iron skillet. So we're gonna do this in the stovetop. Reason being, it's very cold outside. As you can see, I don't know if you can see in the camera, but it's snowing. There's snow on the ground. And sometimes, folks don't want to, even if you have a Blackstone, you don't want to go outside in the cold and clean the grill and get it prepped and everything. It's kind of like uncomfortable and inconvenient. So sometimes doing it inside is just the best option. So this video is going to go over how I do it. We're going to these are actually 5-ounce patties. This is a 80-20 ground beef. I got this from my local butcher, and it's kind of more like 70-30. But if you could do like 80-20, that's also good. We have our American cheese. We have all of our condiments all prepped. Obviously, we have our spice mixture. This is salt, pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, 2 teaspoons of salt, 2 teaspoons of black pepper, 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, 1 teaspoon of onion powder. Mix it all up, and I put in this thing. Again, I have some jalapenos, tomatoes, lettuce chopped up, some onions. Everything is ready, so that way when you take the burger off the cast iron, it's ready to eat right away. Sliced cheese, American. This is stuff in the plastic. This is not the deluxe this time. I didn't have the deluxe, so this is just the regular American cheese. And I have my sauce here. This is a mixture of 2 tablespoons of mayonnaise, 1 tablespoon of ketchup, 1 diced dill pickle, the mini ones, a half teaspoon of sriracha sauce, a 1/4 teaspoon of pepper flakes, 1/4 teaspoon of garlic powder, 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper. Mix that all up, and we have this sauce. I have butter for the burgers. I have my toasted bun here ready. Now I'm gonna make a bunch of burgers today. Now normally on my cast iron, I could fit like up to 3 patties. These are thicker patties, so they're gonna be not a traditional, very super thin smash burger. It'll be a kind of thicker. It'll take a little longer to cook. So the other videos I have, you're gonna see I could cook a smash burger in less than 2.5 minutes, but these will take a little bit longer because they're gonna be a little bit thicker. So they're not technically smash burgers. I'm smashing them down with the tool, but they're not in a traditional smash burger in a sense. So with that being said, let's get. Okay, so hope you guys can see that okay. Here's a view of my cast iron. I'm gonna put it on high heat, and we're gonna let this cast iron get super duper hot for a good 5 minutes. This thing needs to be screaming hot. So make sure, you could use non-stick, but you're not gonna get the kind of sear that you get with either an all-clad pan or a cast iron. Cast iron is a little more cost effective. If you have an all-clad pan, you could use that too. Those are great. But I have a cast iron, so that works for me. I'll be back in a second. I'm gonna let this heat up for about 5 minutes. Okay guys, it's been about between 3 and 4 minutes. It's pretty hot right now. I'll do a quick test. The way I test it is I take a little bit of water in my hand and I just throw it on the pan, and if it like instantly disintegrates, it's pretty much ready. So here you go. You see that was kind of quick. I'll do it again just to show you. You see that? It's like instant. And sometimes you'll see the water dance around in the pan. It's so hot, it's almost like it's just dancing around and instantly evaporates. So once it's at that point, you're pretty much ready. Okay, so our butter goes down first, and then we put our patty on top. Okay, you hear that sizzle? So that's a good sign. I'm going to smash it down now. Okay. I have one of these splatter guards here. This helps kind of maintain all the mess in the kitchen. So I'll put that here for now for a little bit. But let that go for a little bit. I'm gonna season, and then we'll flip. I'm gonna lower the fire a little bit. Now it's gonna be on like a medium heat. The crust is kind of developing right now. So you're gonna start seeing that water come up from the middle. You see right there, you see it's starting to kind of boil up. Not quite yet, I'm not gonna flip it quite yet. I'm gonna give it a solid, I wanna say 1.5 minutes, 2 minutes. This is a thicker patty, so it's okay if it goes a little bit longer. Okay, so it's been going for about 2 minutes, maybe a little less, maybe minute and a half to 2 minutes. I could kind of see on the edge there, it's starting to caramelize, if you could see that on the video. I'm gonna give it a flip, season the other side. Right now it's on like low to medium heat. Okay, see that crust there? That's exactly what you want. Season the other side. Again, it's on like low medium. I'm gonna kind of put it down to low now. Because the thing with cast iron is it really does maintain the heat. You don't need to be blasting it the whole way through. Because now I want the inside of the burger to kind of cook. I don't want to blast the outside and burn it. I kind of want to kind of just cook the inside of the burger all the way through. So we're on the low heat right now. I'm gonna throw the cheese on and let it go for about another minute, minute and a half. Okay, so I let it go for about 1.5 minutes. You can see it's like a kind of like a slow simmer kind of. We're not blasting it. My family likes our burgers more on the well done side. So, I mean, if you like it more medium, you could blast it both sides all the way through and cook it for less time. That's your preference. But we like it well done. So, it's still gonna be juicy. You'll see once I cut into it. Okay, about another 20, 30 seconds, I'm gonna take this off. Total cook time, the other side was about 2 minutes, and then this side was also about 2.5 minutes. So total cook time is under 5 minutes for a burger this thick. It's quite a thick burger. This is a 5-ounce patty. So it's not a super thin smash burger. I'm just gonna let this cheese melt out a little bit more. We'll put on the bun, get it ready, and then cut into it and see how it looks. Okay, it's been another 20, 30 seconds. We're gonna take it off now, and let's see how this bad boy looks. Just shake off that excess grease. And this is how it looks on the bun. It's a little bit bigger than the bun, but looks pretty good. Now we're gonna go over here and get it all set up. Okay, so I'm gonna take a little bit of our sauce and put that on, give it a little mix, and I'm gonna put that on our top bun. Should have put on the bottom bun, but the problem with that is the bottom buns on these buns are kind of thinner, and because the burger itself is kind of juicy and greasy, the bottom bun gets like a little bit too wet. The top buns are a little thicker, so if they could hold condiments a little better. So I don't know, this is my personal preference. That's how I like to do it. So I'm gonna stick with that method. We'll put some jalapenos on there, a couple of tomatoes, and a little bit of lettuce. You should really season your tomato. That's all right. Next time. Okay, a little bit of onion first. Some lettuce. And then we put the lid on. And that, in my opinion, is a pretty solid burger. And we're gonna cut into this. I'm gonna let my wife try it. Okay, moment of truth. Let's see how this guy looks in the inside. Hopefully it's cooked all the way through, but still juicy. So let's see how that looks. Yep. Come into focus, you can see that. It's really good. You see that? It's very juicy, well done. It's a perfect burger. So now the taste testers over here, we're gonna see what they think of it.
Hold on.
Not thumbs up yet. My 3-year-old is gonna try a piece of the meat just to see if it's good or not. Oh,
It's good.
Why did I know you were gonna do that? Okay, and mommy's gonna try a piece of the actual main burger. Let me know what you think.
Wow. Very good.
Good, right?
Tasty. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And the stuff you put on there is very, very good. Tasty.
How's the salt? Salt's good?
Yep.
Seasoning's good?
Perfect.
Awesome.
Perfect.
Well, there you have it, guys.
All right, guys.
Simple smash burger. Well,
Wow.
kind of like a smash burger. On the just a regular plain Lodge cast iron skillet. Got this from Target years ago, like for like $25 or $20. I don't know how much they are now. I mean, obviously with inflation and everything, but yeah, I mean it's really simple. You could get a really good quality burger. Now, typically, I just did one for this video, but you see over here, I have a big family, so we're gonna cook like 8 burgers. I could fit 3 on this at one shot. So it's not terrible. On the Blackstone, obviously, you could do a lot more, a lot quicker, but it's not terrible. If you want to just, take your time and do it on the inside the house, if it's like super cold outside, like it is today, and it's like snowing, So, this is not a bad alternative. So,
Hey guys, I want to tell you something. I made this salad because I wanted to eat a salad today. But you know what? I'm just going to have a burger.
She told me earlier, she said, oh, no, I'm not going to have a burger today. I was like, you're going to have a burger. And now look what happened. So, yeah, they're really good. It comes out very good. So give it a try. Again, if you guys liked this video, if you thought it was useful, please give us a thumbs up. Subscribe to our channel if you really want to follow more of our content. And we'll see you soon. We're going to be posting more regularly now, so hopefully you guys can join us on the next videos too. Thanks again. Say bye, Aiden. Bye. Say bye-bye. Bye, guys.